Good morning. Hayom Yom Yud Daled Menachem Av. So the first thing the Rebbe says is that tomorrow, Tu B'Av, is one of the happiest days in Jewish history. It's a major Yom Tif, and therefore we don't say Tachlon then. And therefore today, Yud Daled Menachem Av, by Mincha, we don't either say Tachlon. Then the Rebbe says how on Yud Daled Av in the year 1941, so the Frierdiker Rebbe wrote in his diary how today marks 50 years from Yud Daled of 1891. And what happened on Yud Daled of 1891 is that when he was a boy of 11 years old, so his father, the Rebbe Rashab, told him that he should start keeping a diary and he should write down and transcribe all the stories that the Rebbe Rashab tells him. The Rebbe Rashab used to talk to him a lot and share with him a lot and tell him a lot of stories. He says, keep a diary and record everything. And then the Rebbe Rashab told him that when his grandfather, the Tzemach Tzedek, was only 8 years old, he started writing a lot. He started writing original Torah thoughts, both in Nigla and in Chassidus. And when he started doing that at 8 years old, so his grandfather, the Alter Rebbe, told him that there was a teaching of our sages, a very famous teaching, where they said, Knei lecha chaver, which literally means, get yourself a friend. But it's extremely, extremely important, and it's extremely vital for every human being to cultivate real friendships and to have real friends. Friendship is extremely important, extremely vital for a human being, and you have to make sure, you have to actively pursue friendships and creating friendships and cultivating friendships, and you have to get a friend. You have to make sure you have at least one real friend. Not a bunch of acquaintances, but one real friend. If you have more than one friend, that's amazing. But every human being needs at least one true, real friend. And just the words they use is interesting. They say Knei lecha chaver, which literally means buy yourself a friend, which just means that some things we get for free, and that's really nice. And some things, if we get it for free, we'll take it. If not, not. But some things we really want, we'll pay any amount of money to buy it, to get it, because we want it. And in the same way, friendship has to be a #1 priority. You have to do whatever you can to get it, invest however much energy, however much time, and really pursue getting a friend, because it's really vital, it's really important. But that's what the sages say, that friendship is really important. Every human being needs at least one real true friend. But the Alter Rebbe said that you can vowelize the words differently, and there's an alternative meaning here. And if you vowelize the first word knei instead to read ukana, kana lecha chaver, the word kana means a quill or a pen. And when you read it that way, it actually means kana lecha chaver, your best friend in life should be your pen, should be your quill. That should be your constant companion. You and your quill, you and your pen should become inseparable. That a person should always write. It's very good for a person. It's very healthy for a person. It's amazing for a person to be a writer and to just write their thoughts and to write everything down and to become a writer. And your best friend, your companion for life should be your pen. Always write, become a big writer. And Alter Rebbe said that's the alternative meaning in the advice of the sages. And again, later on, the Rebbe Rashab repeated to his son, the Frierdiker Rebbe, what the Alter Rebbe said to the Tzemach Tzedek, that ukana lecha chaver, that a pen should be your best friend in life. And he gave his twist on the Alter Rebbe's twist. He said, you can translate the Alter Rebbe's words to mean not just literally that a physical pen should be your best friend and a physical pen should be your companion and always write. He said, what the Alter Rebbe is really saying in a deeper sense is what it means to be a writer, what it means to write and be a writer is not just to copy-paste words. Then you're not a writer. You're a copy machine. A real writer, what it means to writer is to create, is to express creatively, is to personalize ideas and to give your own unique flavor and your own unique taste and your own unique spin on things. And that's what it means to be like a romanticizer, to be a writer, to be able to personalize ideas basically and to give them a unique personal take and spin. So he said the real writer within every one of us is not necessarily, you don't actually have to be a real writer, you don't have to know grammar. Every human heart, at heart, every human is a writer. Every human heart is a brilliant romanticizer and is an amazing writer and has an incredible capacity for creativity and sees the world in a very unique, personal way. And he said, therefore, when we process information, when we read information, we shouldn't we shouldn't just read the words and spit back the words and just put the words in our heads. We said always be using your internal writer, always be using your heart, always personalize everything you read and romanticize everything you read, but personally experience all the ideas you read and give it the writer spin of your heart. And that's the way you should, every information you read, every information you learn, everything you read and learn should be processed through your heart, through your unique perspective and personal perspective, and personalize everything you learn basically. And yeah, inscribe everything you learn on your heart. And that is what the Rebbe Rashab told the Frierdiker Rebbe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.